I'm sure all of us have at some time had a very big burrito, and then afterwards felt like we needed a very big nap. Why is this? I thought food was supposed to give us energy, not put us to sleep. Then I discovered the beauty of raw food. 700,000 species on Earth are thriving and living on raw food alone. Human beings are the only ones who cook their food, and we're dying at or below half of our life expectancy. The reason we feel so tired after we eat a huge meal of cooked food is because it's totally not what's meant for our bodies. We've denatured it, we've killed it, before it was full of plenty of nutrients that could keep us alive. Instead, we put this dead clump of matter in our stomachs, and the body's overwhelmed with the work it has to do to process this. Over the years, this is the cause of many different diseases. And my purpose today is to show you all how it's not only in our best interest, but very possible to work towards being a raw vegan. Eating raw can be difficult and complex in the beginning, but in the long run, it is the easiest and the most enjoyable way you can live. When it comes down to it, we have the choice of life or death. We can either slowly kill ourselves with denatured foods, or we can thrive on the energy of live food. When the raw food diet is intelligently followed, the body and brain get all that they need to be these awesome vehicles through which we can perform optimally in this world. So we can succeed so much easier in this way. Anyone can hear all of this and feel that it might really benefit them, but they're probably not going to try because they do not know how. So how do we make such a radical change as becoming a raw vegan? In my opinion, the first step is incorporation. We should all start by eating a lot more fruit, and we should have one large green vegetable salad every day, while at the same time decreasing our animal byproduct and cooked food intake. These steps alone would produce great benefits, supplying the body with many long-needed nutrients that had previously been cooked away. Another great step that really helped me in the beginning was to eat raw completely one day out of the week and see the difference in that day compared to the other 6. What I found, and what you will find, is that I had much more energy and vitality and much greater happiness on that day. So we must transition slowly, because the body will begin to eliminate stored up toxins. And this can be called cleansing reactions. You can experience headaches or fatigue, but it's just a little phase that you have to make it through. You got to stick it out. And in the end, it is just such a great decision. Many people blame the raw food for causing these cleansing reactions, but it's not. It's the cooked food that's in them and now must be washed away for proper nutrient absorption to take place. So now it's a process of eliminating unwanted substances and replacing them with the correct building blocks for the body: vitamins, minerals, fats, and proteins. The key term here is bioavailability, meaning stuff that the body can easily use. When we put food in fire, we alter its molecular structure, and it becomes much less accessible, if at all. The same can be said about any food that's been processed. Our bodies do best with the whole food that the earth offers to us. It's amazing that we're even staying alive as long as we are, with how much cooked food and dead animal products we eat. So here's a general layout of our new and correct raw vegan diet. This pyramid is much more intelligent than the one you might all be used to. Our foundation foods are leafy greens, vegetables, and fruit. It's preferable that they're organic because they're more nutritious and they're not sprayed with pesticides. Electrolyte minerals are very important when the body begins to heal itself. 9 out of 10 times, when you feel really bad, like if you're really hungover, your body is badly in need of electrolytes. And these don't come from Gatorade. Important electrolytes are calcium, sodium, and potassium. These are found to a large degree in various greens, fruits, and vegetables. Carbohydrates are important to keep us up and running with plenty of energy and feeling full. The denser fruits, such as avocados and bananas, have excellent amounts of carbohydrates. All fruits are loaded with vitamins and also plenty of amino acids or proteins. And so are raw vegetables for that matter, which brings me to the subject of protein. The amount we've been told we need is so much more than we really need. Plus, when you cook a protein, it becomes indigestible and toxic. A lot of people think that they need all this protein, and when they feel weak, it's because they haven't had enough. But the truth is that the proteins they are taking in have been cooked, and therefore they're not friendly at all to the body. If you eat raw fruit and vegetables every day, you'll always be getting enough protein, and the protein that you do get will be appreciated and used by your body. Also, nuts, seeds, and sprouts have high protein levels, which brings me to the other areas of the raw vegan pyramid. Here we have sprouts and nuts and seeds. Sprouts are ridiculously high in everything. If you got a good sprout hookup, you're set. Lots of raw vegans grow their own. I think alfalfa and broccoli are the best sprouts. Nuts and seeds can be used in many different ways. I use them a lot in salad dressings, and you can make raw vegan cheeses with them. You can find a lot of recipes online or in a raw food recipe book. You'll see that a lot of them use nuts and seeds in some way. Healthy fats are what nuts and seeds mostly provide us with. Specific fats such as omega-3s are very important for proper brain functioning. The smaller areas here are herbs, grasses, and algae. These aren't at all everyday requirements because the foods I've already mentioned are so nutritious, so already packed with everything you need. But they're very good for the transition phase. They can really assist you in cleansing and healing your body. They contain many cleansing agents, and you can up your nutrient intake at the same time to counteract that weakness you might feel when you're passing toxins. They're also great for supplementation when other foods are seasonally unavailable. So lastly, I went to my friend Sean yesterday and I said, "How do you be a successful raw vegan, Sean? You've been raw vegan for 7 years. What do you think are the most important things for success?" And he said, research and support. Research is definitely needed because if you don't know what your body needs, then you can't get very far. If you go online, you'll find many websites that contain much great information. And then support is always needed when we do anything completely controversial to the way that we've been told to live. Once you get used to this diet, you'll see the marvelous effects it has upon you, your body, and on your life. All your senses become enlivened and refined. You're constantly experiencing greater levels of energy and awareness. And my favorite reason for eating raw is the diverse beauty of the food. It comes straight from the source of all beauty and is a constant reminder of our roots in a divine intelligence. That's why I wanted to share it with you all. Thank you.